Welcome back, everybody. My name is Adam, and today we are talking about the crypto OG, Bitcoin. Whomever you talk to about Bitcoin, there are always varying opinions. You have the bulls that believe we could see Bitcoin hit $100,000 this year, and then on the other side, you have the bears that sees Bitcoin going back to $10,000, and that it lacks innovation. Which I'm in the camp of the bulls, but let me know what camp you're in the comments below and let me know why. In this video, we're going to take a look at what influences Bitcoin's price because a lot of people just don't know what makes that price move around so much and where that volatility comes from, aside from buying and selling. We will also take a look at some Bitcoin price predictions from some of the smartest minds in the crypto and finance space. The Russian invasion just sent Bitcoin to $35,000 levels about a week ago, and I'll be honest, that plus new regulation that's coming out soon from the Biden administration, well, I thought that this could be the start of a bear market. And I'm not saying that we're not in the start of a bear market because we're in the middle of a pump. And I was just telling some friends about this the other night that it had me worried. But in just a jiffy, it was back up $10,000. Because right now, Bitcoin is hovering around that $45,000 mark. But Bitcoin volatility is nothing new, which makes $100,000 this year still seem very feasible. A recent study by Deutsche Bank found that about a quarter of Bitcoin investors believe that Bitcoin prices will be over $110,000 in 5 years, which to me is really surprising because I would have thought that that number would have been much, much higher. Most Bitcoin investors that I converse with see Bitcoin hitting much higher than that over the course of the next 5 years. But what makes that price move other than just people buying and selling? The first reason is scarcity. There are currently 18, almost 19 million Bitcoin in circulation with a fixed amount at 21 million. That's not a lot. The supply is fixed and the demand is increasing. Let me say that again. The supply is fixed and the demand is increasing. That combination is a recipe for value to increase. Scarcity creates value. Next up is the ever-increasing adoption. Crypto technology is being adopted at a faster rate, and listen to this, than humans first adopted internet technology. Now think about that. We are adopting crypto faster than we adopted the internet. And look at us now. Bitcoin adoption has been increasing at an annual rate of 113% according to data from the digital asset management firm CoinShares. Meanwhile, people adopted the internet at a slower rate of 63%. We're almost double that. Popular crypto exchange Coinbase says it now has over 73 million worldwide users, all with Bitcoin being the anchor of it all. And the institutions really haven't started to pour in like we expect them to in all of crypto over the next 5 years, but Bitcoin will probably see a significant portion. The next one I've been waiting on, and that's US regulation. It has the potential to smooth out some volatility, but also tank the price with too much regulation, but hopefully it creates a catalyst from the acceptance. The regulations are supposed to be out soon, but with the Russian invasion, it may have been pushed back a bit. China did their ban back in 2021, and the crypto market took a hit, but it bounced back. Now, I know people want government out of the mix. I get it. Nobody wants Big Brother snooping around, but if we're being honest, they're going to get in it. They're going to. They're actually going to have to. Crypto analyst Timo Emden of Emden Research said this, and I believe we're looking at this the same way. The announcement of crypto regulations has the potential to take the wind out of Bitcoin and companies' sales in the short term. In the long term, however, full regulation remains essential for crypto assets to be valued as a serious asset class. Some regulation can create security against market manipulation. It's not all bad. Then you have the mining cycles and halvings. And a lot of people don't understand this part, but it's not really complicated. So about every 4 years, or more specifically every 210,100 blocks, Bitcoin network's issuance rate is cut in half. This is known as the Bitcoin halving. Miners will receive half of the Bitcoin that they were previously getting. It started with 50 BTC and then went to 25, then 12.5, then 6.25, etc. This will release fewer coins into circulation. However, based on the past few halvings, it has been more of a catalyst because demand continues increasing with fewer coins getting pumped into the mix. According to the Bitcoin white paper, this halving and mining will continue until the year 2140. That's when all 21 million will have been mined. Now, let's look at some Bitcoin price predictions and see why these experts are even making these predictions in the first place. First up is Ian Bellina. Ian is a Bitcoin investor and founder of crypto research and media company Token Metrics. Ian believes that Bitcoin will hit $100,000 to $150,000, but is unclear about the timeline. Ian says that Bitcoin is in a bearish sentiment cycle, but the total crypto market and other crypto asset classes are not. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency, but now others have surpassed it in innovation when it comes to what experts call Web3, aka the new internet built on the blockchain. And I just did a video about the Web3 and what it is exactly just a few days ago, but no one really watched it. The release of new altcoins and hype about the metaverse will continue to drive the demand for crypto, and Bitcoin will therefore bounce back eventually. Next up is Matthew Holland. Matthew is a technical analyst and blockchain data analyst. He has Bitcoin hitting $100,000 this year. He says the price of Bitcoin in January 2022 is almost equal to its price in January 2021. But there's a new demand for altcoins. There's also an ongoing trend of Bitcoin supply leaving major exchanges, Holland said in a tweet, likely due to being stored in cold wallets. Robert Breedlove is up next, who is extremely optimistic about the levels that Bitcoin can reach. Robert is the founder and CEO of the digital assets marketing and consulting firm Parallax Digital. He believes Bitcoin can reach 12.5 million by 2031. He says that inflationary pressures after COVID-19 will drive interest back in cryptocurrency, pushing the value of Bitcoin up higher than previous projections estimated. We shall see, but he has been wrong in the past with his bold predictions, but hopefully he's right on this one. That will be nice. JP Morgan says that Bitcoin can hit $146,000 in the long term, but didn't go into details on what that long term looks like. How long is your long term? Bloomberg mentioned that Bitcoin could hit $400,000 if the price follows the same patterns historically. And as many of you probably know, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest predicts that the Bitcoin price will approach $1 million by 2030, just a hair less than Robert's prediction, with Ethereum's market capitalization reaching $20 trillion. If Cathie is right and you bought $100 worth of Bitcoin right now, once it hits $400,000, that would give you $914. $500,000 Bitcoin would give you $1,142. And if Bitcoin were to hit 1 million and you had $100 in today, you would be looking at around $2,285. Now, I believe that we could be looking at the beginning of a bear market over the next 12 to 18 months. And in that time, I plan on buying just as much as I possibly can during that time frame. I think we're going to see a lot more volatility, but I don't think we have hit our new lows yet in this cycle. Of course, I am no financial advisor, and crypto is unpredictable. It could hit $100,000 by the end of this week for all I know. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's crypto. It's unpredictable. In 6 months, I could be doing a video about how Bitcoin hit $100,000. You just never know. The only thing I know is that I'm bullish on Bitcoin, I'm bullish on the blockchain, and I'm bullish on the future. As always, I hope you stay safe. I hope you get rich. I hope you subscribed, and we will see you soon.